Welcome to stream. Everyone who's shown up, Kuro, Karang, etc. Probably butchered your name. I'll just say Drax, that's easier to say. Have you started watching Digimon Adventure 2020 yet? I've watched the first, like, 18 episodes. I haven't watched any more than that. Griever, welcome to stream. Haven't missed much. Haven't been going for super long. How's it going, dude? Only complaint I have on the first Xenoblade is the Shulkin Melia dynamic that got crushed when 7 came into play. Disagree. Heavy disagree. Melia's story arc is fantastic in Xenoblade Chronicles, and I absolutely love the way they did her unrequited feelings for Shulk. I think they did it flawlessly, and it was amazingly well done, especially if you go through the heart-to-hearts that are available in the game. Melia and Charla's heart-to-heart in Prison Island is one of the best heart-to-hearts in the entire game. Absolutely amazing, and they did that fantastically well. And Shulk and 7 are meant to be, and always were, and it works out so incredibly, just chef's kiss to the way they did that. They did that so insanely well, making Melia's entire character not be about how she is, how she likes Shulk and etc, etc. They nailed that. They nailed that so insanely well. I could not have asked for them to do it any better than they did. I could wax lyrical about it for a while, but I don't want to spend an entire Digimon stream talking about Xenoblade. Survive is confirmed, still alive. They released a statement saying that it's been delayed to 2022, which, you know, delaying a game that you never really give an actual release date is kind of pointless because no one expects it to be releasing anyway. They should have just, you know, never said a year at all. They should have just said, like, yeah, the game is delayed indefinitely, because it's been delayed indefinitely since 2019. And that has not changed. Let's make a toy Agumon. Why not? And then, like, a Falcomon. I love Falcomon. Are you interested in the new Star Ocean that got announced? I've never played a Star Ocean game. I think I saw that at that Sony event that happened a little while ago, didn't I? It looked kind of interesting. I'm not necessarily, like, looking out for it. Like, ooh, boy, I can't wait for that. But, you know, if I saw some more stuff about it as it got closer to release, I might play it, potentially. It means the game is there. That's something, I guess. Ah, is it? Is it really? I mean, you know, technically you're right, yeah, but at the same time, Oh, this is the Chitose. I remember this mission. Yeah, I remember this one. What about... Is there anything that gives memory ups at the moment? Anything with memory ups? Doesn't seem so. Oh, Young at Heart. I remember beating up these stupid little kids so many times. We got a lot of green quests to do. We should knock out some of these, like, back to back. Let's beat some of these bad hackers. Bonehead Hacker Itetsu. Kowloon 2. Let's go. Oh, whoops. I pressed circle one too many times. My bad, my bad. Kowloon 2 away! Whoop! Give me... Where acceleration. Thank you. Alright, where is this loser? Look at saying Loopmon go. I sure hope he doesn't accidentally stab me through the chest with those giant claw hands he has. Super dangerous to have Sang Loopmon just running behind us like that. We're gonna have some champions digivolving to Ultimate soon, and we are not gonna have space to keep them all. We're probably gonna have to boot another Digimon. Put them in the Digibank for a little while. Goblymon, do you mind? I am just a little bit busy right here, getting nommed. Goodbye. Bam, 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 bam. Have I really already been streaming for 30 minutes? I do not feel like I've been playing this game for half an hour. But here we are. Whenever we vote, I'm voting for Tentomon. I love it. Tentomon is a very good Digimon. I would be down with having a Tentomon. I'd be down for that. The only problem with Xenoblade for me was that there was barely any cutscenes where the characters actually went into battle and won with no problem. What? I know I just said I don't want to spend all the stream talking about Xenoblade, but I gotta, like... I don't understand this comment. What you talking about here, brother? There's the bad hacker. We gotta go all the way around. I don't understand looking at a video game and being like, oh, the protagonist characters didn't absolutely curb stomp every villain they came across? Lame. That doesn't make any sense to me. The next Chichose story quest always annoyed me. Wish he actually used the Angemon he gets. Well, doesn't Angemon, like, DNA Digivolve with Ankylomon to give him Shakuamon? So, like, he uses it. He doesn't use it while it's still a whatchamacallit, but, like, he makes use of it. Goodbye. Tentomon is a really cool Digimon. Have I ever used Tentomon? I'd be down for Tentomon if chat makes that decision later on. I was running into a wall for a bit there because I was looking at chat. Got an active chat today. Gotta do some chat. Goodbye. Do I have any high securities yet? Only at level 1. How do the high securities work? It's like if you have 5 megas, then you get to turn off encounters. I remember that. It's like level 1 is so many champions, level 2 is so many ultimates, level 3 is like some megas, or level 4 is some megas, or is that max security? I don't remember. Talk to the hacker. Young people these days are so full of themselves. Well, he's not wrong. But when it comes to hacking, I won't let them get the better of me. What? You getting in my way? Kids who don't respect their elders need to be taught a lesson? Bring it. Aren't there 3 of the 12 in this game? Are we talking about the Olympus 12? I think there are 4? It's 4 or 5. It's Dianamon, Minervamon, Neptunemon, Marukimon. Was there a 5th one? That might be the only 4. I think those are the only 4 in this game. Hey, Unimon, die? Oh, wow, it did. Tentomon is not a member of the Olympus 12. He's related to the Olympus 12. Tentomon, like, his lore is that Tentomon was created by the data of Digimon who had been killed or destroyed, deleted, whatever, by the Olympus 12, and so his, like, the reason Tentomon exists is to explore the digital world, trying to kill the Olympus 12 in return. But he's not a member of them. Just like Plutomon. Plutomon isn't a member of the Olympus 12 either, but he's like the Hades of the group, and so, you know, he wants, like, destruction, etc., or something like that. But he's not actually one of the 12. Nailed it. Ooh, 2,000 experience. Don't mind if I do. I actually lost. Looks like there are still some youngsters with guts. Now I can retire with peace of mind. Okay. Whatever, dude. Still don't have free gate. We need to get a free attribute Digimon so I can, like, use free gate easily. Goodbye. Just want to use my man Bacchusmon. Bacchusmon is cool. Cool Digimon. I like all 12 of the Olympus 12. Although I guess, like, the lamest one of them all would be, like, Venusmon, right? She's just, like, a lady. But, I like the Olympus 12, and I want all of them to be in a game. I honestly, I just really, like, I want to make this clear. I love the Royal Knights and I love the Demon Lords. There are some people who are like, oh, I don't like the Royal Knights and the Demon Lords because they come up too much. I'm not one of those people. I love the Royal Knights and the Demon Lords. I think they're sick Digimon. Really cool designs, really cool, like, lore to both groups and whatnot. That being said, they come up in Digimon games plenty. I would love it, absolutely love it, if the next Digimon Story game was set in the digital world and had a focus around the Olympus 12 in some fashion. Like, some way where, like, I don't know, like, somehow they end up being your enemies, kind of how, like, the Royal Knights end up being your enemies in some of the games. So, like, you're fighting against the Olympus 12, but, like, in the background, it was like Plutomon who was manipulating everything or something, and then the final boss is Plutomon. That would be so sick. I would love something like that. Hire me, Bandai. Hire me. Juice Lover Daiki needs to be beat up. How dare he like Juice? Kowloon 1, here we come. Never expected the characters in Xenoblade 1 to win every battle, but I found it disappointing that they barely ever had any fights where they just won with no problems. That just makes no sense to me. Like, that would serve no purpose in the game and would kind of just be like, a sort of like, oh, hey, they won that one. There we go. Like, that makes no sense. It just makes no sense to me. Mostly, I just don't see how not having a moment where the main characters are just like, oh, bad guy, boom, dead. How that somehow would be a disappointment or make you like the game less. That's just, it boggles my mind, basically. I don't really know what to say to that other than I just disagree. This person is all the way back here, huh? Plutomon would be too obvious. Maybe Junomon. I mean, like, not a lot of people who play Digimon know who Plutomon is because the Olympus 12 is highly underused. And also, like, I don't really care if it's, like, quotation marks obvious. I mean, it's obvious in any Digimon game that the final boss is going to be, like, Yggdrasil or something. Wasn't the final boss of the first Cyber Sleuth, Sado, like, merged in Eater with Yggdrasil or something like that? Like, whenever Yggdrasil comes up in Digimon games, you're like, oh, we know how this goes. He's bad. Whenever the Royal Knights are, like, in a more villain role, you're like, oh, well, Crusadermon, Dynasmon, maybe Craniumon, they're going to be villains in this one for some reason. Stuff like that. Whenever the Demon Lords show up, you're like, oh, I bet this is going to end in the Shadow Lord mode Lucamon, because it always does, and then it does. That doesn't make it bad. That's, like, you know. I think it would be a complete waste to do an Olympus 12 game and not have Plutomon be the big bad, or at least one of the really big bads, because that's his entire lore in relation to the Olympus 12. So I would be very disappointed if they did a game and they focused on the Olympus 12, but then Plutomon was just left out. And I mean, like, Junomon is, like, super, like, I don't know the lore that well, but Junomon is, like, I know she has a hysterical mode or whatever where she loses her mind a bit, but she's, like, she's totally faithful to Jupitermon, I thought. So, like, that'd be really weird to just like pick out one of the members of the 12 and be like, you know what, this one, you're gonna be the ultimate evil. We have Plutomon over here anyway, who already perfectly works and thematically makes sense of being the evil one, but for some reason, we're just gonna make it Bacchusmon instead, because haha, surprise factor. Except, not really. It's just kind of random. Hey, talk to me. Using Digimon to falsify data lets me buy loads of juice from vending machines. What is wrong with this kid? Nice hack, huh? It's wrong? No one told me. You're lying. Go away. Stealing is bad? I had no idea. Why are these babies so fast? Wasn't there a game based on the Olympus 12, but it's only in Japan? I don't think so. I feel like someone would have told me by now, with how much they know I want to see the Olympus 12 in a game. No one's ever mentioned such to me. Is there a Digimon version of Thanatos? Not that I know of. You're better off Googling that information instead of asking me. What was your favorite arc from Cross Wars? been a hot minute since I watched Cross Wars. Probably just like the second half of the season in general, where it was, yo, this is the fattest Tokamon I've ever seen before in my life. Where it was like the 7 lands and they had to go through it to like, you know, liberate them or whatever. That was really cool. Hey, Die? Thank you. Sprat, welcome to stream. How's it going? Yeah, it'd be really cool if they used a Gudamon. Or, how do you pronounce it? Ogudamon? Ogudamon, I think? It'd be really cool if they used Ogudamon instead of Lucemon Shadow Lord mode sometime. I didn't know it was that bad. I promise I'll apologize to my mom. What a loser. Imagine apologizing to your mom. Export me again. I think there was a Japanese-only game/story centered around the Olympus 12. Do you have, like, a name? Like, what's the name of this theoretical game? Hello. You're gonna need to degenerate at some point to get more Abby. You can't digivolve until at least 28. You gotta get to at least level 30. Alright. No Digivolutions available so far. Most of them gotta get to level 28 or 30. Alright. So no need to degenerate Hisiarumon just yet. I'm gonna degenerate him once we get some other ultimates. Digimon Red, welcome to stream. Lion Tamer as well, hello. Nimbus, what's up? Cyber Sleuth game was the sadder one of the two in my opinion because of the ending. The ending is very bittersweet. I wouldn't necessarily just say outright sad. I think it's got more of a bittersweet thing going on. Because, you know, spoilers, this is my 3rd time playing the game on the channel, so spoilers, I'm going to mention stuff about the end of the game. But, you know, Erica doesn't, like, die in the end. She does have to be separated from the others, but she gets to, like, be free of her illness and live in the digital world, which is a pretty sick gig, not gonna lie. But it is, you know, and then, like, Ryuji, Chitose, and the main character, whatever you name him in the game, I always name him Rogue, but I think his, like, default name is Keisuke. They all get to live together and be friends, and Ryuji no longer has to, like, live with the burden of having to financially support Erica, which was a really difficult thing for him to do and made him make bad decisions because he had to for his sister and stuff like that. All that good stuff. So, you know, it's bittersweet they don't get to be with Erica anymore and don't even remember Erica. But they also get to live their happy lives, and Erica gets to live without illness in the digital world, you know. So not necessarily just straight up sad, IMO. But, I mean, it is sad, but more bittersweet than anything else. Under Kowloon 2, let's get it. Bad hackers ahoy. What's up, Wolfen? How you doing, man? There are a multitude of Digimon that exist that have not been in video games that I would love to be in future video games. But, you know, that all comes down to needing Bandai to produce and release Digimon games, which they apparently are very adverse to. I was under the impression that the last 3 Digimon games had sold, like, fairly well, and Complete Edition had sold pretty well also of Cyber Sleuth. Tell you what, Complete Edition would sell even better if they would have released it on PlayStation as well. I absolutely would have bought the Complete Edition for my my PlayStation, even though I already own both games on PlayStation, purely to be able to get a Platinum Trophy again. Or 2 Platinum Trophies even, if you could get one for each game. I would have loved that. I really wish they had, instead of just releasing it for Switch. Also, the Complete Edition of Cyber Sleuth has, like, all those upgrades, like more Digimon from Hacker's Memory that you can't get on the PlayStation version of the first Cyber Sleuth, which sucks. I hate them, so-called internet celebrities posting stupid selfies so desperate for attention. And I hate the people who idolize them. I'm gonna use Digimon to attack them all with viruses. You're just like them. What a weirdo. Bring it on.